What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, January 9th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Amin Thompson on the outside looking in right now, and honestly, I might even have him a little under projected. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? Time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm looking at Anthony Simons. Now, these guys have been playing big minutes for Portland, and this Dallas team is still without Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. So 36 minutes for Simons, point guard eligibility, 6,700, projected for 20 points, 6 assists, 3 boards, and a stock. You know the scoring's going to be there, and that's really what you need the most. Like, when you roster Anthony Simons, you're hoping it's the day that he lets it rain, he's dropping tons of threes, and you're getting north of 30 real points. I see no reason that can't be this matchup. I could see a lot of reasons why you wouldn't want this one, but Cole Anthony in at number 4. Now, I gave him 30 minutes. I'm going to assume that he's starting again. That is a big caveat here, and it's not out of the realm of possibility that we get Paolo Banchero back, but all rumors are assuming that he's coming back tomorrow. So, 5,800, point guard, shooting guard eligibility for Anthony, 17 points, 5 boards, 5 assists, stock and a half. The terrible matchup against Minnesota for sure. This game is slow, it's defensive, but if Cole Anthony is starting, he is not priced for the proper minutes for what he will do in a start with no Suggs and no Franz and probably no Paolo and no Mo Wagner. These guys are shorthanded. And Anthony's going to play. I wanted it to be Suggs. Anthony's going to play real minutes today against Minnesota. At that price, with that position, you got to pay attention to him. To Houston we go, but not for Amin Thompson. Give me Fred VanVleet. The minutes are back up again. I gave him 38. The matchup is a giant question mark. Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson, Santi Aldama, they're all questionable, and some other guys are already out. But VanVleet, point guard only, 7,200. No Jabari Smith. No Tari Eason, probably. 17 points, 7 assists, 4.5 boards, and 2 stocks. I really like this matchup. Pace is great. Total is great. Minutes are there. Everything is on Fred VanVleet's side. We don't have any of the major pay-up options today. Like, the top 15 dudes aren't on this slate. But Kevin Durant is, and he's in at number 2. 35 minutes, taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Power forward, center eligible, 9,200. Projected for 28 points, 6.5 boards, 4.5 assists, and 2 stocks. They've got their new look starting lineup with Ryan Dunn and Mason Plumlee instead of Yusuf Nurkic and Bradley Beal. I kind of like it. Frees Durant up a little bit more. It's not like Ryan Dunn and Mason Plumlee are taking on all of that usage. That's just going to go to Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. And against Atlanta, with no Jalen Johnson, I don't think Durant is going to have any problem scoring today. You're expecting 28 real points. You're hoping for well north of 30. He could have a monster day here. But at 9,200, you don't even need a huge day because we barely have pay-ups. $10,300 Trae Young and $10,200 Cade are the only guys above 10K. I might have flip-flopped their prices. It doesn't matter. Durant is sort of like a value pay-up today. Finally, no one's going to agree with this one, but as long as he's playing today, I like DeAndre Ayton against the Mavs. 32 minutes, 6K, projected for 15 points, 11 boards, 2 assists, and 2 stocks. This is just a really rough price tag, and it's possible there's no Daniel Gafford. Derek Lively has been slowly working his way back after missing a couple games. I'm not really worried about an Ayton-Lively matchup, and Ayton probably gets a steady diet if Gafford is out of Dwight Powell, Maxi Kleber. It's going to be a big day for DeAndre Ayton on the boards. I like this setup, but at 6K, you really just don't need a ton out of him. I mean, if he goes for more than, 35, 36 fantasy points, you're looking at a really good choice at center, and you're not competing with Nikola Jokic, with Giannis, with Wemby, with Embiid. Those guys aren't on this slate. So center, to me, looks no better than DeAndre Ayton, my number 1 contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, January 9th. Top 10s on DK and FanDuel can be found right now on my Twitter. So go check them out. Updates either before 5 o'clock in the deeper dive or right after the deeper dive at 6 p.m. Good luck, everybody. One more day this week. But guess what? Sneaky time. Sunday, strategy show. Sunday, contenders. Now that the NFL regular season is over, you get me 6 days a week.